Hello, fellow mystics. Welcome back to my channel, Diaries of a Lunar Soul. It's been quite some time, about a month, since I last did my reading for you guys. So anyway, yeah, I've been trying to catch up with my PhD. I'm just about to finish, so I needed to give that time to myself. But today I sort of have free time, and I decided let me do a quick energy check because there's a full moon, I think on Thursday. I'm recording this on a Tuesday, so there's a full moon on Thursday, and it's a full moon in Taurus. And usually, like I think I've said this before, full moons are when your shadow self has had enough, doesn't want to continue stashing away those difficult emotions. It wants to deal with those emotions and release them. So there's some difficult emotions, or sort of complicated, not necessarily difficult like sad or anything like that, but just those emotions that you prefer not to talk about or address. They're going to come up to the surface for healing. That's usually what happens during the full moon. Yeah, so I decided let me check in with the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine energy and just see what energies are coming up for them to be released, as well as what phase is complete for them. Because also in the lunar cycle, a full moon symbolizes a completion of a certain cycle in your life, a certain soul purpose. So, and also this is a very important full moon because so many planets are now direct. Saturn has just gone direct. Jupiter has just will be direct the day before the full moon, and also Mercury will be direct. So all these three planets have a very powerful influence on us because Saturn is the planet of discipline, restrictions, setting boundaries, and then Jupiter is a planet of blessings, luck, confidence, philosophical principles, and then anything big, just think Jupiter. and it's the planet of luck. So if this is that time where you've been wanting to play some lottery, this is almost the right time to play it because Jupiter is now direct and the energies are now projected outwards. In retrogrades, the energy is projected inwards. So whatever lessons those planets teach you, it's more so to do with yourself than with the external world. But then when they move direct forward, then the lessons they teach you or the blessings they give to you are more related to the external world. Okay? So, and then Mercury, of course, is a planet of clear thinking or unclear thinking if it's in retrograde, and now it's moving direct forward. So if some of you have been thinking of starting a project but you've been sort of having a hard time, feeling confused how to start that project, now is the right time because Mercury is direct. So this full moon has a lot of planetary energies backing it up: Saturn energy, Jupiter energy, and Mercury energy. So it's a very powerful full moon, and it has a name, but for the life of me right now, I can't remember the name of this particular full moon because each full moon usually has a certain name. Yeah, but anyway, I've forgotten it. And this time I'm not going to do a separate video for the masculine and feminine energies. I'm going to sort of combine those energies within this reading, and that's because of late I've been having these visions and downloads and just general feeling that the masculine energy and the feminine energy are very much integrated. So some of you are sort of experiencing sacred union with self. I've done a reading on that, just check my playlist. Or some of you are about to enter sacred union with another divine feminine and another divine masculine. So in the two energies, the masculine and the feminine energies, are very in sync right now, and they're sort of mirroring each other in their qualities. And that's what my guides have been showing me, that the divine feminine energy and the divine masculine energy are very together at this moment, like they're in harmony. Like if you were to talk to a divine masculine right now and you're a divine feminine, you guys will click. Like you'll understand each other very well. Okay, so yeah, so let's see what's going on with that reading. And yeah, so let's begin. So the first question, and I'm going to use so many decks today. I haven't done this for a while, so I'm kind of a bit confused. I'm going to use a lot of decks today. So the first question is, what is the general theme of this reading? What is sort of like a message from your shadow self? And if you guys want to know more about your shadow self, as I always say, I have a podcast where I describe the shadow self, and you'll be able to know how to integrate your shadow self much better, because the shadow self is not something to be scared of. Anyway, so what is the general theme? What is the message from your shadow self when this full moon clicks in on Thursday? And okay, just before I continue, guys, remember, this reading is a general reading. So there's some messages that may not resonate with you. So if some messages don't make sense, just take the ones that do and leave the ones that don't. And then, as much as I'm saying this is a full moon energy reading, this reading is also timeless. So it doesn't matter whether you listen to this reading when it's the full moon in Taurus. The energies I'm going to talk about here are going to be with you for the next 2 weeks, because the full moon energies are usually felt like 1 week before the full moon and then 2 weeks after the full moon. Okay, so this reading is timeless. So don't focus so much on, oh my god, but it's not full moon in Taurus right now. Just anytime you listen to this reading, this message is for you, because if you clicked on this video, then it means your guides wanted you to take at least, even if it's just one message from the reading. Okay, leave what doesn't resonate, take what does. All right, guys, use your discernment. Okay, so what's the general theme of this reading? Oh my goodness, count your blessings. What did I say, guys? What did I say about Jupiter? What did I say about Jupiter? I said Jupiter is now direct. So you guys, if you wanted to play some lottery game, this is the right time. And Jupiter is telling you, yep, go ahead. So count your blessings. And then, no, let me use this one first. So what other theme? What is the general theme of this reading? Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. This is sort of Mercury energy coming in, because Mercury is a mutable planet. Transformation. There's a lot of transformation occurring within you, and this is emotions. Yeah, you might feel a little bit emotionally overwhelmed, but I'm sensing it's sort of emotional overwhelm of a good nature because of this count your blessings. So you see, guys, like I said, sometimes we are scared to talk to our shadow self, but sometimes our shadow self has very good messages for us. The shadow self is not always dark. Okay, so okay, that one immediately wanted to come through. Surrender your attachment to the results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. And you know what? This ties in with this. Count your blessings. So guys, there is something really, really beautiful around the corner for you guys. If I'll just finish this and then we'll shuffle the rest of the cards. So if there's something you guys have been waiting for and you've worked really, really hard to get it, this full moon is the culmination of that project or that thing that you want. Whatever it is that you've been waiting for and you've worked really hard for it, surrender your attachment to the results. Once you've done everything you can to make things happen, let go of the results and just surrender to the divine. Yeah, so the general theme of this full moon is you're going to reap what you sowed. And for some of you, it's a blessing. Abundance is on its way, and it's abundance of all kinds. Material abundance, it can be emotional abundance, because some of you might be, like I said, remember guys, I said that I've been feeling like the masculine and the feminine energies are very in sync right now. So for some of you, the blessing coming your way is, if you've been waiting for a relationship, if you've been trying to manifest a relationship, guess what? It's on its way. This full moon is bringing in that manifestation into reality. But there's a sort of like a small warning for you from the shadow self. The theme is that don't stop trying to control things, okay? As much as you know there's something coming your way, don't try and control how it's going to come, okay? Release your expectations. Don't have expectations. You just know there are blessings coming your way, but what blessings they are, don't focus on it. So as much as I'm telling you guys that some of you, it's a relationship that's coming into physical, you're going to come into union with a divine masculine or a divine feminine. And for some of you, there's some material abundance, financial abundance, something to do with your career is going to come to fruition. As much as you know that message right now, don't have any expectations, okay? And I normally tell this to some of my clients when I do the personal reading, some of my clients who I realize they're clairvoyants. I normally tell them, being a clairvoyant is a gift and a curse. What is a clairvoyant? A clairvoyant is a psychic who can tell the future, yeah? And usually they see the future in terms of visions and images, yeah? Just flashes of images. And a difficult thing about being a clairvoyant is knowing what's going to happen and then having to wait for it and surrender the attachment, okay? Like, you know that next week you're going to get this, this, and this, yeah? So having to wait, the period between now and next week can be really, really sort of nerve-wracking, because you're like, oh my God, I can't wait, I'm nervous, I'm anxious. Or sometimes spirit can just give you images of what's going to happen, but they don't tell you how it's going to happen. And that can be really, really frustrating, yeah? Because some things along the way will happen and you're like, was I seeing my own things? Because some of the things that can happen along the way might not even be related to what the vision you saw of the future. So you're like, but this is not what I expected. The vision that showed me that this is what's going to happen, but what is happening right now has nothing to do with what's going to happen in the future that I've seen, yeah? I hope I'm making sense, guys. So the point here is, as much as you now know there's something coming your way, there's something beautiful coming your way, there's a big transformation, nothing is yet set in stone, transformation, release your attachment to the outcome, okay? Don't have expectations. Let the universe determine how it's going to come to you. You just focus on the blessings, okay? Focus on what you have right now and focus on what you want. How it's going to come, release that attachment, okay? You just know it's going to come, okay? That's the theme of this full moon. There's something coming your way. Spirit is sort of that tempting you that sort of tempting you a little bit. They're telling you there's something good coming your way, but we're not going to tell you what it is, because we want to help you learn how to release your attachment to the outcome. Knowing what's going to happen in the future, but learning how to be in the present moment. Exactly. That's the lesson for a clairvoyant. A clairvoyant knows what's going to happen in the future, but the one lesson that they're learning in this lifetime, if you're a clairvoyant, is that of being in the present moment, okay? Count your blessings. Knowing what's going to happen in the future, but grounding yourself enough to be in the present moment, not to live in the future, okay, guys? And that's what this surrender your attachment to the results is. You've done your work. You've done your work, okay, guys? Now just wait, just chill. Stop overthinking it, okay? Don't worry about how it's going to come to you. Leave that to the universe. That's the theme of this full moon. Release expectations. There's something good coming your way. Transformation, a huge transformation coming your way, but it's something you've been working for a very long time. And for some of you, I'm sensing it's something that you've been working on for a very long time, that it's become such a normal thing that you don't realize just how hard you've been working for it. Okay, guys? You'll be pleasantly surprised when that thing comes your way. But in the meantime, be in the present moment, okay? Don't focus so much on the future. Okay, guys? So that's the general theme of the reading, of this reading. Cool. Right. So now let's see what emotions are coming up to the surface for the masculine to release. What emotions are coming up to the surface for the masculine to release? Because the full moon is all about releasing emotions that are no longer are outdated, they've expired. Like our body doesn't need to hold on to those emotions anymore. So it's time to release them during the full moon. So for the masculine, please masculine, tell us what energies. Okay. 8 of Swords. What have I just said about limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs. There's some limiting beliefs coming to the surface for the masculine to release. So let's see, what limiting belief is that? 9 of Pentacles. Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem. Guys, do you remember when I started this reading, I said the feminine and the masculine energies are really mirroring each other? Like the energies are so intertwined. And if you watch my other readings, if you watch my other divine feminine readings, a very common message that has been coming up in almost all those readings that I've done for the divine feminine is that she needs to surrender low self-esteem. So guess what? This time in this reading, in fact, guess what? The last, guys, I'm excited. The last full message from your shadow self reading I did for the feminine, I'll link it up somewhere in this reading. The message was surrender low self-esteem. And guess what? That's the message now the masculine is getting. And this is why I said at the beginning, the masculine and the feminine energies are so intertwined right now. They're so in harmony. They're sort of mirroring each other. Their energies are mirroring each other. So the masculine is surrendering low self-esteem. And then let's see what the feminine, what emotion is coming up to the surface for healing and release. Okay. Nah. Okay. I'm confused. Do I want to pick this? Yeah, let's pick it up. Ace of Wands in reverse. Intuition. Things to do with intuition. Creativity. Okay. Not trusting your intuition. Exactly. Okay. And then Death and Rebirth in reverse. This is a card of transformation. And what did I say, guys, here with the Mutable Moon? Nothing is yet set in stone. Things are changing. Transformation. So, okay. So let's see. I'm trying to, guys, I've started arranging the cards again. I love this habit that I have of arranging cards. It's really cool. Okay, so let me channel this energy for the divine masculine, and then I'll share what I'm getting, okay, before we get more cards. So 8 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's what I've said. The masculine, there's something the masculine has been trying to manifest, okay? As to what it is, I think this reading is turning out to be a love reading. Yeah? The masculine has been trying to manifest a relationship. As much as this is a 9 of Pentacles card, and Pentacles in Tarot represent financial, it's to do with money, yeah, material gains, financial gains. But the 9 of Pentacles in Tarot also represents a single woman, like a single independent, strong independent woman, good on her own, you know, like she's done her work, she has her own job, like she's financially stable, and she has no drama in her life, you know, like she's content. See this lady? She's just playing with the birds and enjoying her garden, yeah? So the masculine has been trying to manifest a relationship in his life. The masculine has been trying to manifest a loving, a divine feminine who's good on her own. Like, the masculine has recently come into realization about what sacred union with self is. That is, being the divine masculine energy. You know, like a divine masculine energy who has come into union with self has, oh my god, guys, I'm sort of blank. Okay, let's see, what am I trying to say, guys? Archangel Gabriel, clear my throat. Okay, so a divine masculine, this is a masculine energy that has come into sacred union with self, is very confident about himself. He knows that whatever he wants in his life, he will get it. Yeah, he's very confident in his abilities to manifest anything he wants in life. Of course, as I said in my previous video, when you're manifesting, you also have to put in a little level of effort. So a divine masculine knows that to be able to manifest anything in their material world, they need to work with the universe 50-50. Give the universe something and the universe will give you back, right? You're confident that if you do everything that you need to do to make things happen, yeah, this card, when you've done everything to make things happen, you let go the results and surrender to the universe. That's a divine masculine. He's confident in spirit. He's co-creating with spirit. I'm picturing this bird here as spirit. The birds, exactly, the birds here are spirit. Yeah, see here, these birds are trying to untie this lady. Yeah, they're trying to unbound unbind, whatever. They're trying to untie this lady. Yeah, because in this lady here looking through in the mirror, she feels like she's trapped. The Eight of Swords card is a card of illusions, feeling like you're trapped in your circumstances, but usually it's an illusion, because if you look outside, the reality is that she's not trapped. She is free to do whatever it is that she wants to do. She is free to manifest anything. But what she's seeing in the mirror when she looks at herself is that she's trapped and tied. But the universe, the birds here, spirit, has been trying to help the masculine see that he's not trapped. Those are just illusions. So the masculine has been trying to manifest a loving relationship. The masculine has been trying to manifest a divine feminine energy into his life. The masculine is ready for a relationship, a healthy relationship, a romantic relationship. As I've said, this reading has now turned out to be a love reading. Yeah. So the masculine has been trying to manifest that, but he's been having a really hard time manifesting this relationship because of these self-limiting beliefs he has about himself. He feels like he can't do it. He feels like, oh my God, I'm scared that the woman that I attract, like the masculine has been in a lot of toxic relationships or has been exposed to a lot of toxic relationships with women, that he's been holding himself back from believing that he can actually manifest a divine feminine energy that has no drama, you know, like just calm, no drama. A divine feminine who will help him grow just as much as he will help her grow. Guys, if you haven't watched my Sacred Union with Self video, please go and watch it, because there I explain what sacred union with self means, and then sacred union with another divine masculine, divine feminine means. I don't want to repeat that message here because, yeah, there's no need to repeat it here if there's a whole video about it. So he's been trying to manifest this relationship, but along the way, he has not been confident in himself. He feels like he'll just end up attracting the same melodramatic kind of women. Yeah, and that's another message that came through in the message from your ancestors. Was it message from your ancestors? Yeah, I think one of my last reading. So he's been trying to manifest that, but he's been doubting himself. He's really been doubting his ability to manifest that kind of relationship, because he's so used to manifesting the wrong toxic relationships in his life that he sort of ended up giving up and feeling trapped, that, oh my God, I can't make this happen. But those are the energies that are coming to the surface for healing. There's that transformation. The masculine is now releasing those outdated beliefs he has about himself, those beliefs of he feels like he's not good enough to manifest a divine feminine energy that is powerful, strong, and confident in himself, in herself. Yeah, he's releasing that lack of confidence in himself, low self-esteem. That low self-esteem when it comes to attracting healthy relationships is now coming to the surface for healing. And the masculine has been really working hard to release this issue of low self-esteem when it comes to unhealthy relationships. And I'm sensing that the masculine, because he's been in so many, or rather he's been exposed to so many unhealthy toxic relationships with women or the feminine energy, he sort of closed off his heart. He closed off his heart so that he doesn't get hurt. Yeah, doesn't end up going through the same heartbreak again. But that's coming to the surface for healing as well, because Spirit is telling the masculine here, the world needs you open, masculine. The world needs you open. That's why they're untying the ropes that the masculine has sort of trapped himself in to protect his body. Are you saying it's like this woman is protecting her heart? Yeah, it's like she was protecting her heart the way she's this posture here, right? But the Spirit is now telling the masculine, nope, with this full moon, we are now sort of forcing you to untie yourself and open up your arms. You know, like they want the masculine to open up his arms so that the feminine can come in. This feminine that he wants to manifest can come into his heart. Okay, for him to manifest that feminine, that divine feminine energy has been wanting to manifest, that stable, confident, no drama woman, you know, emotionally stable, he needs to be open. And that's why Spirit has been opening up. It's trying to untie him. Okay, that's so sweet. Oh, guys, I sort of feel a bit confused in this reading. So if the messages are all over the place, just hang in there. I'm sure they're going to come. Everything is going to come together perfectly at the end. Okay, guys? So then for the feminine, the emotions coming to the surface for release are... So she has the Ace of Wands and the Death. Both cards are in reverse. And the Death card is about the Death card is all about endings and new beginnings. Okay. So you know what's coming to the surface for healing and a release for the feminine? The feminine, now I see why I had to sort of talk about the clairvoyant the clairvoyant gift at the beginning of this reading. Remember what I said, clairvoyants know the future, but a sort of soul lesson that clairvoyants need to learn is, as much as you know what's going to happen in the future, the lesson for them is to learn how to be in the present moment, because the future doesn't exist. The present moment creates your future. So that's the lesson clairvoyants need to learn. So with this full moon, what's happening is the feminine, you see this sacred union that the masculine has been trying to manifest in his life? The feminine has been on this journey for so long. The feminine saw this union. The feminine saw herself with the masculine a while back. She saw this union coming into fruition. She was shown that image. Are you seeing? This is a clairvoyant card, sort of like intuition. Her guides showed her this union coming into being. They showed her, she saw the future of this union. But it's sort of been really, really tough for her, because as much as she's seen that future, she's had to wait for so long for that union to manifest that at some point she started doubting herself that this new beginning, this Death and Rebirth card, rebirth, yeah, I'm just seeing that as a new beginning. She's sort of been doubting herself. She's been doubting her intuition, thinking that, am I really right? Like what I saw, what my guides showed me about my union with my divine masculine form of another person, was it really real? Because if it was real, why is it taking so damn long? Why hasn't it yet manifested? So she's been struggling with those feelings, because the feminine is a clairvoyant. She saw the future with the masculine way ahead of the like she saw it way before the masculine even ever realized that he could manifest way before the masculine knew about this knowledge of sacred union with self. Oh my god, guys, you really need to go and watch that video. Okay, guys, you will definitely get way more messages there. Okay, sacred union with self. I'll link it up. Journey to sacred union, the 5 stages, that's what it's called. I'll link it up. So the feminine saw this sacred union with the masculine way before the masculine ever even knew about spirituality. Because as I've said, the feminine energy usually awakens before the masculine energy, then the masculine energy will eventually catch up. So the feminine saw this union in her intuitive hits, in her downloads. The guides showed her this future, but it's taken so long that at some point along the way, the feminine started doubting her abilities. She was like, am I really a clairvoyant? Am I really seeing the future? Is this thing really real, or is it just my own imagination? Yeah? Is it just my own imagination? But those emotions, this full moon, those emotions, that self-doubt, yes, self-doubt. So the masculine here is low self-esteem. That's the emotion that is coming to the surface for release. For the feminine, the emotion coming to the surface for release is self-doubt, doubting her abilities, doubting her psychic gift. That's coming to the surface for healing. She will no longer second guess herself. She will trust her intuition, even if it doesn't make sense sometimes. She's now learning that she needs to trust that intuition, trust that gut feeling. Okay? And you know what? The message here of self-doubt was, I think, the message that was in the masculine's reading. Oh my god, this is so in sync. The message from your shadow self that I did for the masculine. The message that came through was that the masculine needs to stop doubting himself and show the world his real self. Like I said in that reading, that the masculine is a clairvoyant, but he's been holding back showing people this side of himself because he was thinking people are going to think he's crazy or cuckoo. You know? But you know what? Guess what? The mirroring has happened again. They've switched. So the message that was in the shadow self for the masculine is now the same message for the feminine, and the message that was in the shadow self reading for the feminine is now the message for the masculine. Wow, this reading is interesting, guys. And when I say guys, I'm talking to my spirit guides here. Wow, this reading is interesting. So the emotion coming to the surface for healing is the feminine needs to stop being shy about her psychic abilities. She needs to shout and tell people, yes, I'm a clairvoyant and I trust myself, even if people laugh at her and think she's crazy. She's now coming into a phase where she will be more confident about her clairvoyant gift. Like, she will tell people, I see this and this is what's going to happen, and it doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. At least I've told you the information. Now you do what you have to do with it, because remember, everyone has free will. So as much as you see people's future, you can't force them to trust it, or you can't force them to believe it. Okay, there's free will. But that's the emotion that's coming to the surface for healing. Self-doubt. She's done with that. The feminine is done with holding back her gifts because she doubts. She's sort of scared that people are not going to believe her when she says, I'm a clairvoyant. Okay, that's coming to the surface for healing and release. From now henceforth, the feminine is going to trust her gifts, trust her intuition, even if it does not make sense. And trust me, guys, sometimes even me, I get downloads that do not make sense, and I'm like, what is this about? Like, I usually ask my guides, now what was that about? And I'm like, anyway, whatever. And then maybe a day after, I realize, oh, this is what that meant. Like, sometimes it takes a few days for the mind to understand what the heart already knows. Yeah, and that's what's happening with the feminine. With the masculine, he's now starting a new phase where he's confident that he can manifest this beautiful divine feminine energy, one that is stable, one that has no drama, one that will support him in whatever endeavor he wants to do. And she has no emotional tantrums. Okay, of course emotional tantrums are there, but of a grounded nature. Pentacles is all about grounding, and the green, yeah, a grounded divine feminine energy. The masculine is done with the femme fatales. Yeah, like, you know, those dramatic, melodramatic women, he's done with that. And before, he used to have this limited self-belief that, I guess that's just the women that I attract. That's the limiting belief he had. But his guides are telling the masculine, nope, you don't have to settle. Don't settle for less. Those are illusions. You thinking that you're only going to ever manifest toxic relationships or women who have drama or cause drama in your life, that's a limiting belief. You're way much more. You're worth so much more, masculine. And that divine feminine that you've been trying to manifest, the one who has no drama, the one who you're just going to have fun with, because the Nine of Pentacles is also a fun card. She's coming. She's coming. But you have to release that low self-esteem first, okay? Low self-esteem, surrender it. Count your blessings. Focus on the good things that you have right now. Same for the feminine. Things are changing for you guys. There's a huge transformation coming your way. Sacred union with self and sacred union with another person. It's coming. But how it comes, when it comes, you don't worry about that, okay? Your guides are saying, if you've been worrying that it might never happen for you, guess what? They're saying it will happen. But we need you to not really worry about how or when, okay? You just focus on the what. The what is, it is happening, okay? Leave us to handle the what and when, okay? The universe is going to handle the what and when. In the meantime, just focus on positive emotions. Trust yourself. Surrender low self-esteem and surrender self-doubt. Wow. Okay, so let's see what phase is complete for the feminine. What phase, because like I said, the full moon energies are energies of completion. So let's see what's complete for the masculine energy. What phase is complete for the masculine energy? What phase is complete? Oh my God, Five of Swords in reverse, guys. You can't make this up. Look, look. Again, the crow. Guys, in all of the masculine's cards, there's a bird. Bird, there. Birds here, crows, and birds here. And birds in this instance, I'm seeing it's spirit. So the masculine's guides are really, really supporting him. Like, he has so much support right now. So much support. And that's usually what happens just right before the masculine and the feminine energy come into sacred union with self, with another person. Usually the masculine gets more support because he's not been on that journey for so long, so he needs a little bit more push than the feminine. The feminine sort of knows the ins and outs of that journey better, so most of the support goes to the masculine because the feminine has sort of learned how to control her emotions. See here, the masculine has been worrying about emotions, like he's so stressed out. So they're supporting him. So that phase where he's been feeling a little bit frustrated that this union is not coming up to the surface, is not manifesting, that's ending, because now he's about to become very confident in himself. Okay, those just jumped out. Guys, you can't make this up. These cards just jumped out, and you know what? I'm going to pick them up. Look, this came in reverse. Four of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, right? So in sync, the Four of Wands is a card of manifestation. 11-11, it's a card of 11-11, right? Four of Wands is a card of manifestation. You've done your work and now you're rejoicing that your manifestation, the fruits of your labor are now, you're now starting to see the fruits of your labor. That's why these girls are celebrating. And this is a happy family. You can't make this up. This is a happy family, but it came in reverse. So the phase that's complete for the masculine is that period where he's been worried that he will never be able to manifestation, this happy family life that he's been wanting to manifest. That phase is complete. Doubting himself, those are illusions. That phase is complete. It's complete. That worry, frustration of not being able to manifest this happy family life with his divine feminine energy that he's been seeing in his dreams, is complete. Wow, that's the phase that's complete, masculine guys. So masculine, if you guys have been wanting to start a relationship, start a family, this is a go ahead for you guys. Spirit is saying you're ready, you're ready. New phase starting is just be confident in yourself, and this manifestation, this happy home family life that you've been trying to manifest with your feminine energy is going to happen. You just need to believe in yourself. Surrender low self-esteem. Okay? Wow. Wow. Okay, so let's see for the feminine, what phase is complete. This reading is turning out to be so cool. Let me move these things, the space. I'm struggling to shuffle the cards because the cards are just underneath my arms. Yeah, that looks better. Arranging cards. I hope your week went well for you guys. Mine is okay. Yeah, chilled. Okay, so let's see for the feminine, what phase is complete? What phase is complete for the feminine? Devil. Yep. Self-doubt. Devil is the ultimate description of self-doubt. See, he's controlling this woman's thinking. Yeah, saying, you can't do anything. That's not true. That's a lie. Strings, puppet strings. You're the devil's puppet. That phase is complete. Self-doubt. You doubt, and this is Archangel Jophiel, and Archangel Jophiel is a angel of, will help you to release self-limiting beliefs, okay, about yourself, and that is self-doubt. So yeah, wow, the devil. Okay, what phase is complete? Let's see, let's add one more, let's add two more cards for that. Chariot and the Tower. Oh my god, the feminine has 3 major arcanas. That is such a powerful message. That means there's a huge cycle, a soul journey that the feminine has now completed. 3 major arcanas: the devil, the chariot, and the Tower. And the chariot is in reverse. So a major phase in the feminine's life has come to an end. Nothing is yet set in stone. Transformation. So, and in fact, right now as I'm talking, I'm seeing the image of a butterfly. The feminine has been a caterpillar for a while, but you know what? With this full moon, she's now transforming into a butterfly. She's becoming the butterfly that she has always hoped to be, because she can be free and fly and express herself freely. The phase that has just completed for her was the phase where she was feeling restricted. See, this came in reverse. The chariot. The chariot is a card of movement, moving forward. Yeah, I see moving forward, charging forward with a lot of energy and enthusiasm, but it came in reverse. So the period that is the phase that is coming to an end for the feminine is that of feeling stuck, feeling like, oh my god, I saw this future with my masculine, but then this future has never ever come to fruition. Like it's not coming to fruition. So she's been, and the feminine has sort of been like, why did my guys show me this image if it's going to take forever? Why didn't they just show me like a month before it happened? Why did they show me 4 years before it happened? Well, your guides are saying they did that so that you can, it was part of your soul's purpose. You are learning how to be more patient with yourself, because I'm sensing that the feminine energy that I'm tapping into is a little bit impatient. They're a little bit impatient. So that whole period where you've been feeling like you've been waiting for forever was a journey, was a soul lesson you were learning, that you incarnated in this lifetime to learn, of being patient, knowing what is going to happen in the future, but being patient enough in the sense that you live in the present moment. You don't let the future control you, okay? Not being nervous, yeah? feeling of nervousness, because you already know what's going to happen in the future. You become nervous, but it's a soul lesson that you've been learning, a huge soul lesson, because all these are major arcanas. You've been feeling stuck. That stuckness, not moving forward, was part of your soul journey. And also the lesson you were learning, that union hasn't manifested in reality, has not yet manifested in reality, because you needed to learn how to trust in yourself. Your guides wanted you to learn how to believe before seeing. Okay, guys, people normally think it's seeing is believing. No, it's the other way around. Believing is seeing. And that's the lesson the feminine was learning, that she needs to be patient and she needs to believe in her psychic gift, believe in that clairvoyant gift that she has, believing in her intuition even before she sees the physical traits of her manifestation. Okay, before seeing it, believing that it's in her mind, what she sees in her mind, believing it without question, not doubting herself. That's what she was learning with this devil energy. But that's now come to an end. There's a breakthrough. The Tower is usually a card of unexpected changes, unexpected breakthroughs. And remember what I said about the butterfly? Oh wow. You can't make this up, guys. Gosh, I've just noticed it. Look, here's the butterfly. Didn't I say that I'm seeing this image of the feminine is sort of like was a caterpillar this whole time, but with this full moon, the feminine is now becoming the butterfly. Breakthrough, sudden realization that all that she saw in her mind was true. All that she saw in her mind was true, and she just needed to believe in herself. And eventually what she wanted, that life she wanted with her masculine, because like I said, guys, this is a love reading. I did not expect this to be a love reading, but for some reason it's just turned out to be a love reading. So that life that she saw with her masculine in her dreams for the past 4 years, 3 years, was true. She just needed to believe before seeing it, and then it would happen. And she was learning that she needs to be more patient. The masculine has now, so the feminine, that phase where the feminine was learning to be patient and to trust herself no matter what the physical world is showing her, has come to an end. There's a breakthrough, and it's coming with that full moon. So guys, expect powerful change in this coming full moon. Expect powerful change. Okay, guys? But as much as you're expecting powerful change, remember what I said? Surrender your attachment to the results. Live in the present moment. Okay, guys? There's something really huge coming your way, but the more you live in the present moment, the sooner that huge blessing that Jupiter is bringing to you will manifest. Okay, the sooner you let go of the attachment to the future and live in the present moment, the sooner this sacred union with each other will come. So guys, if you've been really trying to manifest a love relationship in your life, it's coming. This is a definite yes from the universe. It's happening. The masculine is ready. The masculine has integrated his inner feminine and masculine energies. The masculine has come into the sacred union with self. The feminine has been in that balance for a while now, but she's just been struggling a little bit with self-doubt, but even her, she's now balanced. She trusts herself. She doesn't let those tiny little problems of the world with this devil card make her doubt herself. That's ended. The period where the feminine is doubting herself, doubting her abilities, has ended. The period where the masculine has no confidence or thinks that he can never manifest a beautiful woman who is stable, confident, no drama, or feeling like he is always going to end up in unhealthy relationships, that thinking is over. That phase is over. They are both divine masculine and divine feminine energies. Okay, and probably that's why when I started the reading, I started it by saying that I'm feeling like these guys are so these energies, the feminine and the masculine energies, are so in sync, because they're very, very in sync, very, very in sync. There's a beautiful thing coming your way, guys. This is a lovely reading. There's a beautiful thing coming your way, guys, but it will only come sooner if you stay in the present moment. Okay, don't dwell so much about when it's going to come and how it's going to come. You just know it's coming. Roxy has told you it's coming. Okay. Okay, so with that said, now since this has turned out to be a love reading, I'm going to use this beautiful deck. It's such a cute deck. I think it's the Lover's Oracle deck, and we get a message from the masculine to the feminine energy, and just see what the masculine wants to tell the feminine with regards to what has come through. Oh my god, guys, I started this reading thinking it's going to be short, but now it's like 50 minutes, but it's okay. I've tried to make those short readings, but you know what, my guides told me, quality over quantity. If it takes you 1 hour to say something, use that 1 hour wisely. There's no need to shortcut your messages and downloads. I have very talkative guides. Okay, so masculine, what do you want to tell the feminine? Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Exactly what I said, guys. The masculine has been really like feeling a little bit frustrated that the manifestation is not happening. But you know what? Like I just said, that phase where he's feeling frustrated has come to an end. So much so that he's now the one telling the feminine, don't worry, just don't try too much. Don't try too much. Let go. Release your attachment to the results. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay? So the masculine is telling the feminine, don't worry. We are meant to be together. I am yours and you are mine. And if you're mine and I am yours, then no one can keep us apart. Okay? So there's no need. Surrender control. Surrender your need to control the situation or the outcome. Surrender your attachment to results. Just give each other space, yeah, and trust that I will come forward to you when it's the right time. That's what the masculine is saying. So if some of you have been sort of pressure, like if some of you are already in a relationship but you've sort of been separated, your masculine is saying, don't force me to come forward to you sooner than I am ready. Okay, I will come forward to you when I'm ready. In the meantime, use this time that we're apart to reflect on your truth. Reflect on what do you really want in a relationship. What are your principles? What can you handle? What can you not handle? Reflect on that. But in the meantime, just have faith. Don't force me. I will come forward at the right time. Okay? Because I love you, my darling, and you're my person. I choose you. Okay? That's what the masculine is saying. Just give me some time. Getting my ducks in a row. Okay. So then a message from the feminine energy. Message from the feminine to the masculine. Wow. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. The feminine is just sort of re-emphasizing that yes, you had been stressed before that this manifestation was not happening. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. So the same message, guys, this is such a mirroring energy. They're just telling each other the same thing, that the feminine is telling the masculine, I know you've been so stressed and you've been trying to manifest me into your life and things have not been sort of going your way. But you know what? The feminine is just telling the masculine, just go with the flow. Stop resisting the change. Just go with the flow. Accept the emotions that are coming up to the surface for healing, because I'm sensing some of you masculine, you normally try and control your emotions. Like you don't show emotions as often. Yeah, like you're very good at compartmentalizing your emotions, but the feminine is saying feel those emotions, okay? Because when you feel those emotions, that's the only way you will feel the feminine energy, okay? The feminine energy is emotional. And if you want to tap into that feminine side of yourself, masculine, you need to feel those emotions. And once you feel those emotions, just allow them to flow through you, because if you allow them to flow through you, the easier it is that they will be released. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. Yeah, you need to let go, and you can't always just keep things stashed, your emotions stashed away inside of you. You need them, you need to find a way to release them, okay? Shifting cycles, in and out, in and out, okay? Don't resist the change, don't resist those emotions, okay? Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads you. Wow. And that's the behind the image at the back of the deck. Just ground yourself. Again, actually, that's another message the feminine is telling the masculine. Ground yourself, connect with nature. So some of you masculines, the feminine is saying, go out and take a walk in nature. You'll feel more grounded, you'll feel more stressed, you'll feel more connected to the flow of the universe, okay? Instead of trying to control things and trying to manifest this union with your feminine too much. Like the masculine has been really trying really hard to manifest this manifestation. Yeah. And the deck at the back is this. Oh, cool. Oh my god, guys, again, the butterfly. Kid you not. The masculine is just reminding the feminine again that yep, you have just been going through a really deep transformation, okay? And use this time to reflect on your truth. What have you learned? This transformation, this soul purpose that I've just talked about here, that the feminine has gone through, of learning how to be patient, of learning how to trust themselves, the masculine is telling you, reflect on your truth. How has that lesson impacted you, okay? Because whatever it is that you've learned throughout this journey, you're going to take it to the relationship you will have with your masculine, okay? All that you've learned, both of you, all that you've learned together will come into fruition in your relationship when you guys become one in the physical plane. Oh, that's so cool. Right, guys, 57 minutes. Let's finish this reading. I'm a bit rusty because I haven't done a reading for like a month. So one final guidance message for both of you from your spirit team, because now that you guys are so in sync, you're so integrated, just one message, one guidance message for both of you, for your dynamic. What do the Council of Light, what do your guides want to tell you? What does Haniel, the goddess of the moon, want to tell you in this full moon? Oh my god. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Well, can that be any clearer? If you've been trying, for you guys, some of you have been trying too hard to manifest this relationship. So you know what? The universe is telling you, take a break, pause. Just, you've done all you can, okay? You've done all you can. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Take a break, okay, guys? Just do something different. Find something that will keep your mind off this manifestation that you've been trying to manifest, this union, loving relationship that you've been trying to manifest. Do something that will get your mind out of it, and the sooner you let go of that thought, then the sooner that blessing will come into your life, okay? And the other message here is, some of you have been overworking, just generally overworking, and Spirit is saying, just take a break, pause, stop overworking yourself, because if you keep overworking yourself, then when will you have time to nurture your inner divine masculine and inner feminine energies? And if you don't nurture this inner feminine and masculine energies, the yin and yang energies within you, then it will mean you will not be able to come into sacred union with self. And if you don't come into sacred union with self, then you cannot come into sacred union with another person in the physical plane, okay? So take a break, meditate, okay? do something fun, something that will just help you to be balanced. Okay, guys? And yep, that's the message. This full moon, guys, don't do anything, just surrender to play. Do something fun. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. See you in my next reading. Bye.